life was just really wonderful.
We had a nice house. I had a caring mother, caring father, and my little brother we were the best friends.
And then by about 12 years old, when things started so changing.
Yeah, to end my life was never something I thought about, and now I sat there at 11 years old with this force compelling me to do so. Around the same time, after this had been progressing, all of a sudden I started drinking. To drink had become my focus.
Can you imagine, they see my son passed out literally on railroad tracks. When I talked to him about it, it's like, what are you doing? Again, it's like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? He could never answer. He just couldn't, he just gets so frustrated. I don't know, I just gotta do it, Mom.
And there I was, this kid, trying to figure out how it is that I'm gonna live my life, make it to the next day. And that is a lonely feeling.
Yeah, you hold on, and as you're holding your son, who you've just picked up like this, you're holding on to him, you're holding on to his spirit, you're holding on to his soul, you're holding on to this life. You don't know what to do, but you can't let your little boy go. The morning after he was okay is when we found the Behavioral Medical Center.
I know I wouldn't be alive today had it not been for that help I received.
And you look back at where you came from, and actually, even if you tell people the story, they can't even believe it.
Now that I'm 24 years old, I've lived this life side by side other people, living normal lives. I've overcome what I started out with. I'm going to school, I'm pursuing a degree in sociology, and I just want to be able to give back.
Hey Troy, you're a contestant. Good to see you. Look forward to seeing you.
Now, please welcome Troy Mondragon. Troy Mondragon, Why I Fight.
And so today, I stand here at 24 years old, no longer imprisoned by the alcoholic life, no longer consumed by the madness of mental illness. Although I do know for a fact there are some ex-girlfriends who would beg to differ on such issues.
There's no shame in being mentally ill. The only shame is if you don't go get help for it.
First place goes to Troy Mondragon.
Where there used to be that chaos is comfort and fun now. And I can be a mom now that says, we got through it. I'm a mom that got through it. And we're here to tell you, you can get through it.
So it's 10 years later. Life has been successful. I've been able to complete college. Got my bachelor's in sociology in 2010, and then recently received my master's in social work in 2015. It's special from the beginning in the fact that I never thought I'd ever go to college, let alone participate in society this way. So graduation for me is the lifelong struggle, and so it's symbolic, of that. And Mom's proud. Mom's proud. My whole family's proud, but Mama. I received the 2017 Outstanding Alumnus for Crafton Hills College. The awards previous to that, I had 2014. I was the NAMI, the National Alliance of Mental Illness Outstanding Youth Advocate, and that was phenomenal to have received that award. I just feel so fortunate and blessed to have all this that naturally I want to give it back, but also I've seen so much that I just have to give it back too. So I'll be teaching at National University, so that'll begin next year, which I'm excited about. But then, yeah, I want to get my license to become a licensed clinical social worker so that I can do therapy. So I'm going down that road. I'm also, I've continued speaking. I've never stopped speaking. One of the areas that I came upon 5 years ago and has been a passion since is law enforcement. And officer suicide is amongst one of the leading causes of death. I'm passionate about addressing that, and education are the two big ones. In San Bernardino County, we have the Department of Behavioral Health, and they have a Behavioral Health Commission, and I'm under the 3rd District under Supervisor Ramos.
Good. Good seeing you.
Oh, always good seeing you, Supervisor.
So I've been appointed by James Ramos, who's an awesome champion for behavioral health and just community in general.
Troy's dedicated to our community, and seeing how he's overcome those things in his life to be where he's at today. He's only going farther. That's why Troy is our commissioner. And he works very hard. I think when you see a person like Troy out there doing what he does, it's because he wants to make it a better place for those coming up behind him and facing the same obstacles that he has.
Right now my focus is my book, and so I'm taking all that I've been through to convey that, you know what, you can go from adolescence to adulthood, because I had plenty of friends who started in adolescence and never made it to adulthood. So BMC helped me get here. Thank you sincerely to Loma, Linda, the BMC, to really everybody that's helped. Because when you realize how your life just couldn't have been just as easily, it's a different perspective. My life has just become something I never imagined.